Hello everyone. My name is Dr. Nikita Balhara and today we will be discussing about how literature prepares you for the future. Imagine a world without stories, no books, no poems, no voices from the past to guide us. Without literature, we would have no window into different lives, no way to challenge our beliefs, and no tool to sharpen our minds. But literature is more just than words on a page. It is a training about for the future. In today's talk, I want to show you how literature prepares you for life ahead, how it hones your critical thinking, how it refines your communication, and deepens your emotional intelligence. These skills don't just make you a better reader, they make you a better leader, problem solver, and thinker in any career path you choose. Let's begin with the first and perhaps the most important skill literature teaches us, and that is critical thinking. Have you ever questioned the world around you? Have you ever wondered why certain systems exist? Why people behave the way they do? Or why some ideas dominate and why others fade away? Literature forces us to ask these questions. It sharpens our ability to analyze, to interpret, and challenge ideas. Take George Orwell's 1984, just for an example. It's a novel. It's just a dystopian story, and it is a warning. It makes us think critically about power, about surveillance, and truth. Orwell introduced the idea of newspeak, a language designed to control thought. Sounds familiar, isn't it? In today's world where misinformation spreads faster than facts, such type of literary works teach us to think twice before accepting what we see and hear. Then there is a Shakespeare Hamlet. At first glance, it is a tragedy about revenge, but at its core, it's about indecision. It's about doubt and the complexity of human nature. Hamlet asks, to be or not to be? A question that goes beyond the play itself. It's a question we all face at different points in life. Literature does not give us easy answers. It forces us to think, to analyze, and decide for ourselves. And that's why employers across fields, from law to businesses, seek people who can think critically. The ability to break down complex ideas and evaluate multiple perspectives is a skill that literature trains you for every single time you turn a page. Now, critical thinking is powerful, yes, but it's useless if you can't communicate your ideas effectively. Literature doesn't just help us think, it teaches us how to express those thoughts clearly and persuasively. Think about Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy's relationship is filled with misunderstandings. But what resolves them? Communication, exactly. Through conversations, letters, and self-reflection, they learn to articulate their true feelings. Austen's novel is more than a love story. It is a lesson in the power of words and expression. And it's not just fiction. Some of the greatest speeches in histories were shaped by literary techniques. Martin Luther King, I Have a Dream speech that draws upon the power of metaphor, repetition, and storytelling. These are all elements of literature. His ability to communicate his vision so powerfully changed history. This is what literature teaches us, to use language not just to speak, but to inspire, to persuade, and to lead. So whether you are writing an email or giving a presentation or negotiating a deal, your ability to use language effectively will set you apart. Literature refines that ability. But there is one more lesson literature teaches us. One that is often overlooked yet incredibly valuable. Literature builds emotional intelligence. Yes, it teaches us empathy. It teaches us self-awareness and the ability to connect with others. Consider To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Through the eyes of young Scout Finch, we experience deep injustice of racial discrimination. We learn from Atticus Finch that courage isn't about winning fights. It's about standing for what is right, even when the odds are against you. When we read stories like this, we don't just learn about history, we rather feel it. We step into someone else's shoes, and that is the first step to understand and compassion. In today's world, where teamwork, where leadership and adaptability are key, emotional intelligence is as important as technical skills. And literature is one of the best way to develop that. So, the next time someone asks, why study literature? Tell them this. Literature teaches us how to think critically, how to communicate effectively, and how to connect deeply with others. These are the skills that shape leaders, innovators, and the change makers. The world needs more thinkers, more storytellers, more empathetic voices. Promise to be the one? Thank you.